So here we have the Nissan X-Trail on a 65 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. From the outside though, you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot first of all, and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. The tailgate on this car will open electronically. You can either do that from the key or from the tailgate itself. As we approach the back of the car, you'll see we have reversing sensors. Plenty of boot space as well, along with the folding rear seat. Should you wish to increase this space even further, you can increase the space further again by lifting, and if you wish to, removing these two tray sections as well. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back around to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that right now. Okay, now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. Over on the left-hand side, we have the rev counter for the car. On the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. In the centre, you can see the total miles. They are 76,618. Above that, we have a digital readout for the speedometer. You can change the information displayed there using buttons on the steering wheel for various bits of trip computer and car info, sat nav and radio for example as well. If we back out to the steering wheel, the buttons I was using a second ago are just here. We have stereo controls beneath that, and then on the right hand side we have cruise control and speed limiter, as well as phone controls. You can only use the phone controls once you pair the phone up to the car, and that is done over on the touchscreen in the center just here. You have a few physical buttons down the right and left hand sides, but then it all becomes touchscreen. So for example, if you want to access your DAB radio list, you can do on the screen itself. When it comes to radio, we have DAB, as you can see. We've also got FM and AM as well. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do so via the CD player, auxiliary and USB inputs. You can also stream your music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio once you paired up your phone, which is done by hitting pair new device and following the instructions on screen from there. This car's got satellite navigation. Nice clear colour display, as you can see. Really easy system to use, and it's also got, if I pop the car into reverse, a 360 parking camera. So we have a reversing camera image just there and a bird's eye view image on the left hand side, and if we press the camera button, we get a front facing camera and that bird's eye view image, or a front facing camera and the front passenger side wheel. So it does make it very easy to park. It even gives you guidelines so you can get it perfectly into a parking space as well. So a really great system. Below that, we have dual zone climate control. You can adjust the passenger temperature, driver, you can increase and decrease the fan speed, you can determine where you'd like the air to be distributed. When you're happy with that, you can turn your air conditioning on from over here, same button again to turn it off, or hit auto. The car will now maintain the temperatures that you've asked for by taking full control of the fan speed for you. You can override that manually whenever you wish to. Below that, we have a 12-volt charging socket, USB and auxiliary inputs, the electronic handbrake, a 6-speed manual gearbox. We then have passenger and driver heated seats with 2 different heat settings each, and this is where you can fix the car into 2 or 4-wheel drive if you wish to, and you can lock it in whatever differential you wish to have over there as well. The last thing I wanted to talk about is the panoramic glass sunroof. So firstly, we have a sun blind that we can open up. That will open all the way to the back of the rear seats, which will obviously let in a lot of extra light. But you can also open this front section, should you wish to, as a proper sliding sunroof as well. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to give us a call here at Surrey Specialist Cars. We'd love to hear from you soon.